We are set to go 3 rounds, this in the middleweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet 11 inches tall. Weighing in officially 183 pounds, this veteran enters the cage tonight for the 28th time in his career. Fighting out of Blackpool, Lancashire, England, here is Leeroy Barnes. And across the cage, his opponent stands in the red corner. A boxer standing 6 feet even. He weighed in officially 184 1/4 pounds. In 11 bouts, he has 6 victories and 5 defeats. Fighting out of Ferry Hill, England, here is Kyle Redfearn. Referee in charge is Mark Goddard.
Mark Goddard about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds in the Cage Warriors middleweight division. Leeroy Barnes in the black shorts, Kyle Redfearn in the blue. A lot of support for Kyle Redfearn in the building tonight, Josh.
Yeah, absolutely. We expected Leeroy Barnes to be the crowd favourite, but opening fast and furious on the feet here.
Oh, it's a huge right hand, and that stung Leeroy. Redfearn resetting.
There's a small amateur boxing background to Kyle Redfearn, so no stranger to using the hands here.
Oh, and they're slugging it out the centre of the cage. Leeroy said Kyle's a brawler, and he's expecting a brawl. That's certainly what he's getting in the early offing here.
It's a smart decision from Leeroy to try and clinch and slow the pace of this fight down, because he's been caught a couple of times now.
And you can see the boxing pedigree of Kyle Redfearn and his stance and the way he's throwing those shots.
I mean, in those exchanges, it's going to be who has the more technically competent strikes.
Nice knee up the middle from Leeroy. Leeroy's fast hands, but he tends to wing his shots. Oh, straight jab, and that wobbled Leeroy again.
Well, you can see Leeroy's been trying to parry the shots down. He's missed a couple of times. That one really cost him.
Glazed eyes, Kyle Redfearn unloading here, huge knee to the body. The right hand landing again for Leeroy. Mark Goddard's taking a good look at this.
And Kyle Redfearn, I think, is going to wrap this one up here.
Redfearn with a big knee to the body.
Smart decision to break and re-establish the range.
Back, Leeroy, fight back.
Huge punches from Redfearn. Leeroy with his back on the cage and his back to the wall here.
To his credit, he still managed to fire back, but well, this is going to buy him a bit more time.
And Mark Goddard really is giving Leeroy Barnes every opportunity here.
Oh, you can see
he's looking very unsteady on his feet.
Yeah, one more big punch, and I think this could be over. He's wobbling, throwing his own punches. What a piercing jab.
And a right hand, and that's all she wrote. Kyle Redfearn knocks out Leeroy Barnes. Absolutely phenomenal performance from the man from Ferry Hill, England. Heartache for Leeroy Barnes.
We said we'd get some fireworks if he met Barnes on the feet. He did just that, and he got the better of him fairly quickly. Landed a couple.
Let's take a look at some of the action. And there was plenty of it. Just the cleaner, crisper punches from Kyle Redfearn.
Yeah, you saw the straighter shots on that jab. Put the combinations together better. Leeroy just a bit wilder in those exchanges.
Used his reach perfectly, a spearing jab, and even the jabs were wobbling the knees out from underneath Leeroy, and the combination punching, everything finding a home, knee to the body. And he really did just punch the fight out of Leeroy. I thought perhaps he was going to get stopped there. Mark Goddard giving Leeroy every opportunity. Another nice knee to the body, and here's the finish. A right hand to the temple. Leeroy goes down, and that's all she wrote.
Look, power's good, technique's good. You put the two together, you get something like that.
You get a huge result. That's exactly what Leeroy Barnes got. We'll throw this one to the cage to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the official time, 2 minutes, 12 seconds, round number 1. Referee Mark Goddard puts a halt to the contest. Your winner by TKO victory, Kyle Redfearn.
Big TKO win for Kyle Redfearn there. And next up, it's our co-main event of the evening.